yes, you already have seen this album, and that's true, but there were so many people who asked me to do a tutorial of this one, so yeah, why not? I still have this in my home. It's sold, but for a good reason, not sent for now. I hope pretty soon. So let's give me the time to make a tutorial of this one, and I'm going to use not the same papers. I am going to use another collection, and it's the one that I really adore, and it's called Raining Cats and Dogs. Yeah, I really like it. So stay tuned if you are curious how the album tutorial will go. So come along with me. So let's get started. I choose 12 pieces of papers, and so because this album is also made with 12 pieces of paper, so it's it was not planned that I just used 12 pieces of papers, but it just came out like that. So I want to do it again, so I really hope I will manage it. So I choose 12 papers and leave all the rest behind. I just use these 12 papers. So, and for some reason I always kind of think further than my nose is my nose is. Oh gosh, yeah. How fun will it be if we make 2 albums? One for the kittens, for the cats, and one for the dogs. I think it will be, yeah, I think it can. Especially when we use 12 papers, you can use the cards for just in the one album with the kittens and the one album with the dogs. So yeah, I think we'll. So if your album is finished and you wanted to give to someone, and you have an album with only dogs, then you can give it to someone who perhaps lost her dog, or then she can put her dog pictures in. And the same, of course, if you have a cat. So I think I am going to do that. So why not? Let's do it. So yeah, just use 12 of these papers, and yeah, let's go on. So in the meantime, like I said, I'm going to use 12 papers on one album, so I need the other 12 papers from the paper pad for the other album, for the cats. So let that be handy. So before we going to start, we are going to make the cover, and this is the first album I already made. But don't worry, we do it together. We do it together. Yes, of course. So let's begin. So let's begin with the cover. And yeah, people who normally see my albums will think, why do you do all things together? But I just do. There are always people that never have watched a tutorial of me, so why not? Let's do it all together. So these are the size for my covers: 17 by 21.5 centimeters and 6/6 by 8.5 inch. And for the spine, I made it 1 centimeter bigger than this one, because okay, it's good, it's perfect, but I think when you put photos in, it will get bigger. So I really want that in the future more and more doable, making the albums not too thick, because we are going to put pictures in and it's going to be fatter and fatter. And yes, I really want to save some space to do some pictures in. So so for the spine I use this time 6 by 21.5 centimeters and 2 3/8 by 8.5 inch. Yeah, now let's do it. Let's do it. Now you can, now I so love making this using this piece of paper, and some people have trouble with finding it, but I really like it. You can buy it anywhere. Try finding a store where you can find how you call these stores? Building stores, hobby stores, where you can buy tools for gardening or building a home, that kind of stores. And this kind of tape is very often to use for covering up furniture or closets or drawers, the inside of a drawer. You can do any kind of stuff with it. So yeah, I really like using this stuff. But you can also use paper if you have. You also can use paper, of course. So yeah, now, this is really sticky sweater that I have on. It's so nice warm, but I don't want to get my tape to be all the way with the fluffy stuff, so that's one side. Let's do the other one. Go. Now we can tuck this a little inside and then fold it. Go. Ta-da! And an album is born. Pretty easy. Now, the next step we are going to do, stay put, is make the tunnels. We are going to make 4 tunnels. It's really easy. And I am going to use this size, and this size is, let's see, it's 16 a little piece of paper. Where it is, here it is. It's 16. You see, I don't have a lot preparation, but 16 by 21. And for the inches, it's 6/2 by, let's see, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16th, 5/16. You know, it's between the 3/8 and 2/8. So yeah, let's give it a quick look if you like. 16 by 21 and 6/2 by 8 5/16. Yes, and now I use A4 papers, but I will need 2 of these. Now perhaps in the States you have a 12 by 12, and then I think you can use 1 piece of paper for making these tunnels, but I use A4 paper, so I am using it. I use two papers for making 1 tunnel. Okay, so first of all I cut this paper in the right measurements, so it's 16 by 21. Alrighty, and then the second one I am going to cut it in the right angle on 16. And then I will make a fold line of 1/2 inch, fold it, laying it on the page, and then make a mark, and there is where my second fold line is going to be. And then we cut it shorter, and we just keep everything else for another occasion. So don't throw your leftovers away. And then we can stick it together. I like to do it like this, so I first do the top and then turn it over and then laying it on this side. A perfect tunnel. Alrighty, now I made 2 albums, so I need to make 8 of them because we are going to make 4 of each album. So stay tuned, I'll be back. First of all, we are going to make a hinge, and so I grab a piece of paper and we are going to, let's see if I can stay on frame. We are going to score first at 2. Yeah, then a 1/2 inch and a 1/2 inch. Then for the gap, the space between the pages, I want to use 5 of the score marks, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the next step is 3 5/8. Now again I will do a 1/2 inch. 2, 3, 4. I really like to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, then we do another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty. Now we have made 2 gaps of 5. So we need another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 for the hinge. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. So we have now made these 2. Oh, we can't see it. Let's see. Yes, so it's clear. These 2 are 1 hinge, 1 page. Then a gap, and that's larger. Then again a page for 2.5 inch. Then again a gap. Then again a page. And then again a gap. And then again a page. So my hinges are 1/2 inch. Each line is a 1/2 inch. And between these 2 is, how much is it then? Yeah, it's 5 strokes. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's, oh my gosh. You figure it out. Yes, you can. Now we are going to fold it, everything. I like to do it like this, so I just fold everything the same way. It's easier, so I can line it up. I can line it up, the paper, so I am sure the line is straight. Turn the page for the last 2. And the last one. Now I all fold them, and then I grab the page, the hinge, and again the hinge, and again the hinge, and now you can see it's easier when you do the gap a little bigger, so you perfectly see which one is the page and which isn't. So that's it, and now we are going to glue, put some tape on. Let's see, put some tape on the hinges inside. There you go. Peel it off. And fold them all back. like that. That was pretty easy. Yep. Alrighty, so now we first do our tape on the front and the back, and now I place the tape at the top of the hinge. I will show you in a minute. So on the top, as far as this fold line can go, so on the top of the hinge, because otherwise sometimes your pages, your tunnels are coming, no, I must say it differently, the tape is sometimes coming under the tunnels showing, and that's not what we want, because if we are later on putting the tunnels on, we don't go all the way down, otherwise they don't bend nicely. So that's why I put my tape as far as I can get from the fold line, so that's why I put it all the way on top. One more to go. Sometimes it's nicer to do it all together with you. I can do this off camera, but sometimes it's more easier for me to do it together. Alrighty, now we can cut a little. Grab the scissors. So we cut a little angle of each hinge, and do the same on the other side. There we go. And that is the hinge. Let's see, let's grab the album. Why I have my phone in the inside. There we go. Let's see, it's perfect. You see, we have enough place for the covers. So yeah, we can put this in, and let's think. No, I don't. Do I do anything on the outside with pins, with brads? I don't think so. Otherwise we have to wait. But I think not. No. Nope, we can put it in. Yes, we can. Yep. Now, stay tuned. So the next step is put some tape on, and I use some wider tape than my normal tape. But if you don't have, then just use your whatever you have, or your wet glue. It's also good. Whatever you have. But I use this big tape, and I also like to use some extra glue just in case. There we go. That will do. That's enough. Yeah. And now we just look. And I think I am now getting my head in the way. but we'll have to make sure that we are on the same size. And if we think we are, then place it down and there we go. And then use your bone folder to really make sure your paper is attaching your cover. Go. Can we already bend it? Now it's better to let the glue dry, but I am not a very patient person, but I think we have to let it dry first. See. Yeah, we need because it's getting up. We need to dry it. Let's give it a dry. You know, something that we can do in the meantime, but I first let this dry. Alrighty, the next thing what we are going to do is place the tunnels in the album. So let's do it together. I normally begin at the end. And I peel off my tape. And I put some extra glue on. Just for so you can wiggle a little. So grab a tunnel and place it over, and then at the first time all the way to the bottom, but then if you slide it to the right, you see if you're straight, and when you are straight just pull a little. When you see that the tape begins, so we'll have 1 or 2 millimeters open from the hinge, and then we give it a push. So I will show you in a minute. So when you put it in, you just need a little space from the hinge, so the page is not going to be up, and if you are doing it all the way down, it's really getting too stiff, and it's don't lay it flat. So oh my gosh, I'm terrible in my words lately, but you know I'm Dutch, okay? So forgive me if I am not always using the right word. So grab the second one, and we do the same thing. I just place it on top all the way down, and that's the reason why I use wet glue, because now I can wiggle a little up. Look if it's straight, and when it does, you give it a push. There we go. And the third one is the same, of course, but we'll do it together so you don't have to pause your video. Shovel it over, look if it's straight, then shovel it a little up till the tape begins, look again and give it a push. And you also can use only clear glue if you like, but yeah, my experience is that if I use only clear glue, it wiggles still if we are going to push it down, but we have to then you have to let it dry before you get any fill, because if you are using it when the glue is still wet, then it will go still anywhere. So that's why I use tape and glue at the same time. So if I am putting this together, it's done. So I can immediately go further. I don't have the patience to wait till the glue is dry, and I don't have the time to wait, because I would like to film further and further and further. So that's why I like to use tape and glue at the same time. So yeah, that's it. So the pages are in. So let's go to the next step. Alrighty, easy peasy. A real quick view how I did the cover of the cat album. I want to use the big sheet of this one, and I want to use the left side for the dogs and the right side for the cat, because I really love this laying kittens. But of course we have 2 dogs on it, so I want to cover that up. So I replace these things, these little piece of black. Bye dogs, I'm so sorry. And I cut these from the big sheet, the big post stamp sheets, but these are a little smaller than the cover. So this is what I did. I cut them out and I place some black underneath, so it will look like, I hope that it's supposed to be there, like this. Bye Lassie, so sorry. There you go, and then this cat. Yeah, I think it will do. It's not that bad. I really like it. 3 cats. And now for the cover up for this one, on top of this page there was some flowers, so I cut them out and I want to place them on top, but I don't like to cut or glue under this pretty little hat of this girl, so I cut this part loose and then I will shove this underneath and we place it like this. Now this is, though, don't worry, but we are going to glue this one down, and I don't know how much I will need. Well, just place it like this. Perhaps I can make a little drawing measuring so I know how much glue I need. Yep. So I place it where I want it to be, just besides or over. If you like, you can place it just over. I think I will do this. Yes, then it looks like it's supposed to be there, but it isn't. We just manipulate the paper. We totally do. So yeah, that's it. And then for this one, we just, wait, I just grab this one for the little nozzle. If something comes out, it's almost empty, so, but there it is. Yeah. Put this back. There we go. Now we totally manipulate the paper. Now we have to cut this down. I'm so sorry, but we have to do it. So I cut this one down and this also. Perhaps we can use it later, but I think not. So yeah. We totally manipulate the paper. Cool. So yeah, let's put it on. Let's see, I first like to glue it down on some black paper. Just give it a little extra sturdiness. Just leave a very, very tiny little edge. Alright. Alrighty. Now I leave 2 centimeters open because we are going to attach this one. So yeah, I like it. Oh my gosh, I'm already totally in love with it. Yeah, let's do the dog cover. Okay, for the dog's front, I still use my flowers that I cut just out of in a minute. So what I did was, I cut this out, but I don't like this one. That's from the other side of this picture. So I cut this one off, and I think I will place it on the side. Now you see, I don't glue it all the way down because I want to play a little more. Always like to play. Oh my gosh, and I totally, well, now I have to glue it all the way down. That was not in my plans. No, it wasn't. I want to first cover up my flower, so now I have to do that first. So I will cover it up. Now I have to make a little line here where I know where my line is going to be, so I think I am going to place this on top, and then this one where it is. I think I like this one. No, not over it. I am really terrible on this, but we manage. Yeah, okay. And then this one. Here on the bottom, so it covers up pretty much all the letters we don't use. Yeah, it's still sticky. And now I am going to place this on, and the reason why I left it a little more black is because I want to cut it now, so I have an even cut, so I can't go wrong. Sometimes we have to need it a little safe for ourselves. Let's see, is this it's pretty good. What do you think? I like it. So yeah, let's place this also on an extra piece of cardstock, and then we can choose the background. I like it, like it. So yeah, these two covers I like already. Now let's see for the background. Already I picked out my background papers, and I used the background of this one because I know I am not going to use any post stamp. So I used the background of this one, and I used this one because I already know this is really busy and I'm going to use it, but not that much. So I picked this one out. It's perfect for the background, and yeah, now you can choose any kind. Well, it's both. You can mix and choose whatever kind you like, but I think I will match this one. Yeah, so let's put it on the albums. Alrighty, let's we go further. That's what I'm going to say. I finished this one, and I think I really love it, and it's the first time I used this one, and I had so long of a search for it. I saw it in so many videos, and I finally found it. Yeah, I really like it. So let's go this together on the cat album. So I placed these two already, so now I have to peel off my tape, and that's not always easy peasy, but and on the back this piece, yeah, I don't know, is it fabric? No, I don't think so. I think these are usable for purses or wallets. I really don't know, but I found it and it's final, I believe, and it's so cute. And yeah, first time to use, so let's get into. Let's see, I just need a little extra glue. Use my art glitter glue. It's really a darn good glue, so I like to use it as much as I can, but the bottle is small. Let's see. Let's place it. Now the top. I think I have it. I hope my head is not in the way, but if it does, I'm sorry guys. So now give it time to let the glue and the tape attach really good to the paper. And then you just can fold it. Wow. God, I love it. And even this is a crocodile print. I don't matter, I don't care. I really like the shining of it and nice black, and I really gives it an extra touch. Yeah. Now I did some boîtes in it, and you don't have to do that if you don't want to, but I did. So I made a little mole, I call this. It's handy, and then I can place my white dots. Or you can use a white pencil or whatever you have. You don't have to buy anything I use. And then make some holes in it. And this is really not necessary. You also can use little wounds to glue on, of course, but I use some boîtes in it, and that's because it has now a double function. It keeps this totally staying on the place I want it to be, and it gives a nice extra decorative touch. So double function, I love it. Now I place these in the holes, and I already have a thought and how I like the closure, and that's also with bronze. So yeah, this gives it then a complete look. I try to, at least. And I definitely know that I am going to get many questions where I get my crocodile stuff. Girls, please don't ask, because it was really hard for me to get, but I know in the States it's easier to get, I believe, but I don't know for sure. But I was very lucky that I went into this one. So, and I buy it, yeah, I call it, it was something like a fabric market, but not complete, but more like furniture stuff. Because sometimes you buy leather or leather look. That's in the Christmas albums. I used also the leather look, and then the background is a little soft, very soft, and sometimes difficult to glue on paper, but it's doable. So if you find something like this and the background is a little soft, like textile or wool or whatever, then just buy a little piece, because for the spine you don't have to need much, and just try it out. That's what I do normally. Just try it out and see if it works. Give it a go. And I know you have this stuff, I believe, already also in papers, I believe. I believe Prima Marketing has this stuff in the past, but I don't know if I have it still, but I bet if you are googling it, then you will find it. That's the last one. So yeah, I like it. I really like it. And for the closure, I give you a hint already. Let's see. I think I am going to use a belt, and for the same material, I think. I don't know for sure, but I think it's really nice. And let's see how it turns out. So when we wrap it around, it's something like this, not too long. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to use this, but this is, I think if I leave this on here, then it's not in the way for the pictures, and then we can close it like this. Like this. So I think it's nice, but we'll do that after the pages are in, because that's when we know how large the belt is going to be. So don't do the inside, because we are going to need a boîte in it. So yeah, but that's later on. So I hope you like these two, and now we can go to the pages. Yes, like it.